Okay, here's tip number 104.
Turn it.
You notice that the widest part of this tip is down near the surface of where I'm going to be decorating. This is a petal tip. It's made for making petals and roses. I'm going to make a rosebud for you. So I have the widest part of the tip facing down, and I squeeze, and you see that I have generated a little tip, a little rose petal. I always keep a wet sponge or paper towel nearby to wipe my tip with. So I always start with the clean tip when I'm doing rose petals. Now I insert, holding the same direction, I insert the tip inside that last petal, and I allow it to squeeze so that it makes it kind of an S shape. I wipe the tip. Now I go back and I make my outside petals, and I squeeze and pull, and I squeeze and pull, overlapping. It's okay that we have this little extra here. We just pick it off with our fingers like that. Okay, next thing I'm going to show you is a leaf. So if you hold a second. Oh, normally I change colors to a green color now to make my leaves. The tip number is 352. I always squeeze a little bit of frosting out to make sure that it's flowed into the tip before I start decorating. So to make my leaf, I put the bottom of the rose or pet flower, and I begin to squeeze and I pull. This frosting is a little bit loose from making a rose petal, and I pull and I stretch, and I'll do some without it being attached to the rose so you can see it a little bit better. The angle is with the triangle facing parallel to the cake. Squeeze and pull. Squeeze, pull. Do you see these? Squeeze, pull. This icing needs to be a little bit firmer to make these leaf patterns stand up properly and not droop like this is trying to droop a little bit, because it's a little bit warm, the icing.